All right, everybody, welcome back to Rich Chill and Play. Welcome back to the Cleveland Brown franchise. Well, we are now in season 3 of this franchise, trying to get these Cleveland Browns to a Super Bowl. Man, we was one game short from last season, got beat by the Jets. So now we're gonna have to bounce back. So we left off with the draft, and here's a little recap of how I draft went. We went tackles for sure. We got David Borton, who was a nice right tackle. You see 78 overall. Then we went and upgraded our left tackle and got Von Rainey, and added him. I mean, we like Jones, but I mean, it was just time to bring in another young prospect who is about the same or even better than what Jones is now. And Jones is in what, year 3 or 4. We got a guard in Ben Stevens. We went added a tight end in Clayton Larkin, vertical threat. We went and got Marquise McCree, a DT. And then the rest is like filler spots that we brought into the team. So that's what it looks like. And then we're gonna go ahead and look at the overall team of what we already got a trade offer for Jahan Dotson. So once again, we got Shador. Shador is now going into year 3 at an 83 overall to try to lead this team. We went back and got Jameis Winston to pretty much be the mentor and just the guy on the team to, I guess, rally the troops. We all know Jameis Winston's and his pregame speeches. So, all right. Then we still got Quinshawn, got Dylan. We got to get Dylan his number back. So running back room is set. We still got Garrett Wilson. We got Jerry Jeudy. Garrett Wilson 92, Jerry Jeudy 89. That's our 1-2 punch. Still got Jamari Thrash. We went and picked up Jahan Dotson. We still got Barry Thompson. We got Jalen Lane. And that's what we're gonna roll with. No, nothing big there. We did go pick up Jonnu Smith because we lost Njoku. So it'll be Fannin Jr. and Jonnu Smith. Fannin Jr. will start. Jonnu Smith will back him up. And here you are. We had DeJuan Jones, but Von Rainey will start on this side. We still got Tevin Jenkins. We went ahead and moved Wyatt Teller to center. And we got Ben Stevens that's going to start. And we have David Barton that's going to start. We got a very, very, very young line that's starting. Offensive line that's starting. We still got Myles Garrett. Still got Jack. We went and picked up Jack Sawyer for the right side. We no longer have Joe and Ogbo, as you could tell. But that's okay because Jack Sawyer is a great, great young talent that I want to invest in. Still got Mike Hall, Mason Graham. And we picked up Marquise. Still got our boy Carson Swessinger, Jordan Brooks, Oscar Charleston, Jeremiah. And then here's our DB room. Deacon Bolden is not going to get his shot to start with Greg Newsome. And we just got a lot of filler pieces. We picked up Emmanuel Forbes Jr. as well. But that's pretty much it. Kyle Bolden. We did bring Shiloh Sanders in to be with his brother as a backup. And then we picked up Nick, man, out of South Carolina, 6'3", 220. A great pickup outside of losing Isaiah Simmons. So that's what it looks like for now. All right, so we're gonna head into training camp. So what we're gonna do with this season, because like I said, NCAA is just around the corner, a few days from now. So we're gonna have to speed this season up. So this one is gonna be a lot of simulating, just a lot of admin work, steady trying to build this team to see if we can get them where they need to go. A little bit less gameplay. I'm sorry about that, y'all, but I just know that a lot of time and attention is going to be going on NCAA when it comes out. Because like I said, I have something special in store for y'all with that, with my ideas. So I still want to just try to get through this Brown season. So with that being said, let's go and take a look and see what our starting lineup will look like for right now. This is a no, no, no. I know you want Jack to start. I like these. But Jack is not starting on that side. So we already got to make a quick change. So for here, Vaughn will be starting. Sometimes it's best to get them in the game early. Let them get that NFL experience. I mean, it ain't too much to drop off from Dewan anyway. So why not? It's a little bit better. He's a hidden Dell. So we got Von Rainey, Jenkins, Taylor, Stevens, Barton. Fannin Jr. will start over Jonnu. We got Garrett Wilson, Jerry Jeudy, Jamari Thrash, Jahan Dotson, Barry Thomas, and Jalen Lane. We're good here. We got Shiloh. All right, we looking good. On offense, that's what it's gonna look like. We got Kyle Bolden and Shiloh. We got Jeremiah, Brooks Charleston. We got Carson Schlesinger. We got Grant. Deacon Bolden gets the start. We just do this so Newsom will hold the best wide receiver in the game, of course. I don't know why it's flipped like that on Madden so much. And then we got Thomas Mitchell. That's good. I don't like this part. I don't like that. Maybe because he's a bigger body. Let's see if they have Jack Sawyer on specialist, and they don't. No, that's gonna have to change. I do like Nick playing nickel. I do like that. Jeremiah Brooks. Yep. I have to move Dotson in the slot here and move Dylan up. All right. The only thing we got to change is Jack. We got to put Jack in the game. So you're there. And then we put Jack here. And then we can put Miles there. And that's how we'll do it. And we can go ahead. Well, we do have some trade offers for Jahan. A couple of teams looking at them. Let's see what they're willing to offer. We can get a Jack Beck. Raiders actually drafted him, but he ended up on Tennessee for whatever reason. But we can get a third and a sixth for him, which I would take because they're still a solid receiver, and we get some picks, and we still got Barry Thomas that can play the same position. I don't know why they want him so bad, but we're gonna give him to him. He can head to the Titans, and what they did for us, they gave us picks, and we still now got a Jack Beck that can come in and play the position, and he could easily come in and play slot. So that was a good trade for us. I'm glad that they wanted him. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and go in training camp. So we are going to work on, let's work on target passing with Shador. Oh, you missed everybody, huh? Better. Get it. Good one. Let's see if we can at least get a silver. Got it. Can we get a goal? All right, we're gonna keep silver. Dua had a pretty good season last season. Like I said, he cut his interceptions down in half. I think that's what made us be able to go on that playoff run that we went on. Um, really don't have to do that. Let's work with Jack Beck. Yeah. Yeah, he went on a good run that helped us in the playoffs for sure. But I have to figure out what it is that we missing. We're missing something as a team. Throw it up. Come back. Throw it. Throw it up. Come on now. Throw it up. Every time I get that bump on the line, throw it up. Throw it up. Come back. Good one. Good route. It wasn't as good as I wanted it to. Beck is not really a speedster, so I mean, I can't expect him to get that type of separation. This one we're gonna take Harold. He got a huge role to fill for Njoku, but we saw what he can do that very first season where when Njoku was hurt, he came in and did a very, very good job. Come back. Cook. Cook. Cooked. Let's go now. Right there. Throw it to me. Cooked. Cooked. Can he get the goal? Oh, right there, cooked. Good job. Good job. Now for offensive line, I think David Borton is a very, very raw prospect. I think he'll be fine. I'd rather take Von Rainey just to get him a little bit more up to speed. He got to protect that blind side. So here we go. Shot. He fast too as a lineman. That boy was moving. He did that. He did that drill with a little bit of ease. All right. Anybody we want to take in the Mason Graham? Mason Graham. He's far behind in what Mike Hall Jr. is. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. There you go. There you go. Get him out for you. Get him out for you. There you go. Get him out for you. You gotta hit that circle. There you go. Get to him. Good job, Mason. Oh. They tail off for you. There you go. Is that you, Jack? Get them off for you. Uh-huh. Good job. It's not anybody I really need to take to chase and tackle. I think our linebackers are pretty good. DB. I do want to take Kyle Bolden. He's a star dev. I kind of want to get him up to his speed. I want to at least try to see if I can get him to an 83. Great catch. Feel like it was decent defense. All right. It's mine. Good defense. That was speed right there. Good one. Good stop. Oh, that was a good stop. Good stop on a dime. Deacon was getting a little cooked out there. This one I'm gonna take Nick. Nick is probably gonna get a nice little bit of playing time this season, playing that nickel position, taking over where Simmons left off. Come on now, Jamari. I ain't see you do this in the game. One-hander? This boy Nick is something serious. This boy Nick is something serious. Good tackle. Oh. Put him down. This boy Nick is something serious. One-hander. Gold. Boy Nick is something serious. All right, training camp is done for what we was gonna work with. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna sim through our first, we're not gonna worry about the weekly strategy. We're gonna sim through our first preseason game, see what we're looking like. We lost 14-7. We got some upgrades here, of course, a lot of them from the training that we just did. And Harold Fanning got 2 points that he can upgrade to. Nice upgrades for him. AJ Cole, the punter, got a nice punter this year. Kyle Bolden, year 2, free safety, got him a nice little upgrade. 2 on awareness. Mason Graham got his upgrade. This is a decent team, man. Like, we pretty much strong in almost every position. When it comes down, when you look at everything across the board, he's definitely gonna be hybrid. I have a feeling Nick is about to be nice. He about to be nice. He about to put a pressure on a lot of people. Bun, pass protector upgrade. I want him at least a 76, 77 before we get out of preseason. We still got Dustin Hopkins. This is probably his last hoorah. I mean, the man 35. And then we got J Mo. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and next we play these Eagles. Let's see. Eagles, man, 62 to 24. What the hell is going on out there? Nick got another upgrade, y'all. He's up to 81. Vaughn got another upgrade as well. He's a 76. And we about to see what his hidden dev is. Jack Sawyer got him a upgrade. Murray. So when Madden comes out, I'm debating with myself, do I do the Browns rebuild with the actual roster, not this created roster and these fluky players that's not even on a rookie contract that we had to sign back and get rid of money fat early over? Or do we officially go with a new team and rebuild them? I still want to do a team that haven't actually reached the Super Bowl or won a Super Bowl yet. So I'm going to have options. I'll probably put it up to a poll. But Browns are still in there. If we want to see the Browns continue, but with the actual real players, with the correct starting people from the season, we can definitely do that. Y'all just have to let me know. All right, so now we go head into the bye week. All right, we got to cut 19 players. 19 players. So let's kind of start here with the QB position. I like everything that we have. Coaches don't even recommend we cut none of these guys, so it's not going to happen. Pierre had a pretty solid go. He had a pretty solid go. But one of these guys gonna have to go, and it might have to be Pierre, because we have Marquise Williamson, we got Dylan and Quinshawn locked up. Pierre is just good. Reason why I like Pierre is just good with running out those power formations. He was doing really good with that. We gonna end up moving Marquise to the practice squad, and we're gonna keep our same running back room. Here we can let some players go. Jamari Thrash is a cut candidate, y'all. As you can see, we have plenty of room at that position. He is a cut candidate. I guess because when you have someone like, we picked up Jack Beck, who is similar. We have Barry Thomas. We went and picked up, we got Javon Murray as well. We got Tim. Tim haven't been really playing as much. We have Lane. We got the speedster. We went and got Connor. And then we have Narcut. This person moved to practice squad for sure. If we cut Jack, then we get $3 million in cap. We might have to just take the picks that we got from Dotson, cut because we have a cut Jack. We paying Jack $3 million, but he's a big target too. We started this thing with Jamari Thrash. Jamari Thrash worked his way up to get to this position. We end up coming back to that position because something's gonna have to shake for sure. We got Rainey, DeJuan Jones. We might actually can find a trade suitor for him, just because we got somebody already. Let's see if anybody will want him. No deals. How much are we paying DeJuan? It's not expensive, so he's still a viable backup. Ben Morris, 24. Julian, we'll move you to the practice squad. We'll go there. We're good with left guard, center. We're good there. Luke, we'll cut you, buddy. Still have Jack. We're good there. We have plenty of depth at this position. This rookie, he probably won't play. We got George Joner, and we have Isaiah McGuire. We can go ahead and cut. We'll keep them there. DT. It's crazy. Mitch Leslie is a hidden dev. Don't know why. So we got Mike Hall, Mason Graham, Marquise. So that means Jawan Briggs. Get our person out, and then so are you. I didn't know we was this deep in all these positions. Okay. Um, we'll move you to practice squad. Oscar and Jordan Brooks will stay. These two guys will stay. Now we are heavy on this side, so some people gotta go. I like Sterling Thomas' speed, but we now have what's his name? Azaria Thomas. So therefore we can cut you. We got Azaria Thomas. We still got Cameron Mitchell. We went and picked up Forbes. Move you to practice squad. Noah Williams. Cut you. Miles Harden. We can cut you. Cut you. All right, Shallow Kyle, practice squad. So now it goes back to these two wide receivers. Somebody's not gonna make it. Like Hunter, I like Lane. Murray. Maybe we can move to practice squad. And it's between getting rid of Jamari or getting rid of Jack. If we was to move Jamari, I don't want to just cut him. I want to see if we can get something for him. The Jets will take him. Let's move Mitch. We'll move Mitch for now. Whew. All right, that was way too. I made that way harder than what it had to be. And then we're gonna go and edit the draft class. So this is what the draft class was last season. All right. So this season, how we're gonna be looking at quarterback. Quarterback is gonna be strong again. It was very strong last season, but it's strong this time. For running back, it's gonna stay normal. Oh y'all, let me take these. All right, for wide receiver, it's gonna be weak. For the tight end group, normal draft. For the tackles, I got me some good tackles this draft too. Strong. Interior offensive line. Is normal. Defensive end was very strong, and I didn't leave with none of them. Should have, because they weak this year. Interior line DTs, weak. Luckily I'm happy with the line that I have, so I don't have to stress about it. Linebackers are strong this year. Cornerbacks, weak. And then safeties is very strong. Then we'll do kickers and punters, and then be ready to start the regular season. Kickers are weak. And then punters, strong. All right. So our draft class strength is now set up. and we can go ahead and advance into the regular season. Oh, so we got some, all right, people looking at DeJuan Jones now. So they want to give us, 49ers want to give us Jordan James. So he's a 22-year-old and a 7th-round pick. And then Indiana want to give us Blake Corum. We're going to chill for now. We're going to chill. We're not hungry for none of that stuff. We got our draft class. And then let's double check the scouts we have. So for the scouts, we are going to region breakdown. We got free safety. We got strong safeties. Left outside linebacker. It wouldn't hurt to just to take a peek at some QBs or DEs. You just never know. You know, if we feel like Shador is not going to get us over the hump, we got to kind of stay ready. For the sake of this, let's go DE OLB. It's what we'll look at nationally through the West. We got our right tackle, quarterback, outside linebacker is huge there. Let's take a look at those. Outside linebacker. So outside linebacker, safety for the West. For this, maybe safety, cornerback, we'll look at. For Central, Northeast, DEOLB, we'll do a 2-star for this one, and then we'll do quarterback safety for Southwest or Southeast. All right, my scouts are set up. Now we get to go ahead and run this season and see how things look. Let's go and double check our lineups and see what we moving with the season with. So we got Rainey, Jenkins, Taylor, Stevens, Barton, Fannin Jr., John Garrett Wilson, Judy, Thrash, Beck, Justin Sanders. Their defense, we got Jeremiah Brooks, Carson Schlesinger, Grant Nick, Bolden, Newsom, Jack Sawyer. We're good there. Perfect. Lane is our return specialist. All right, we good to go. This is what we're about to run the season with. So first game, we got Tennessee. Let's take a look and see what Tennessee roster looked like, what they did. Tennessee, Cam Ward is not a superstar. He's living up to exactly what everyone was expecting him to be, which is great. Let's say he's clutch. Give him the clutch thing. They got Will Levis and they went and got Jackson Dart. That's kind of crazy for the amount of first-round picks they have at quarterback. I mean, besides Will Levis, Tony Pollard. They went and got Caleb Johnson. That's what I say. This rookie stuff is all out of whack. They getting some great picks. Jalen Coker. We gave him Jahan Dotson. And then they got Calvin Ridley. They still got Chig over there. Dan Moore, Peter. I feel like we should win this game though. Jeffrey Simmons is still the guy. We got Nick Martin, Ivan Pace, Cody Barton. They still got Ladarius Sneed, Luke Winston. They have a nice cornerback group. Man, Kevin Barrett is still doing it at 33. Tony Adams over there. Okay. As to the next week, we started off a great win, 28-22 for us. Let's go ahead and check out that box score. So Shador, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, 58% completions, 217 yards. We got 2 turnovers off of Cam. Quinshawn, he did his thing. He got 57 yards rushing and a touchdown. Receiving, Garrett Wilson, Thrash got a touchdown. Judy got him a touchdown. Defensive wise, Brooks Bolden was the tackle machines. Garrett Wilson, 2 tackles for a loss, got him a sack. Jack Sawyer, 2 sacks. Great look of bringing him in. Brooks and Kyle Bolden got them an interception. So great win for us. And got some quick upgrades. Samari Thrash. I think Jamari, since his spot was on, is about to be taken. He sensed that we was having conversations of possibly cutting him, and he kind of cranked up a little bit, didn't he? All right. So let's go ahead and head to week 2. Week 2, we got a loss to the Texans. So let's take a look and see what happened. So we lost by a touchdown. Stroud threw 3 touchdowns and an interception. We threw 2. We only had 197 yards passing, 60% completion rate. Mixon and Quinshawn, they was kind of neck and neck on the ground game doing their thing. Sanders was able to run one in. Nico Collins torched us up for sure. Garrett Wilson got in the end zone. Thrash got in the end zone once again. Grant was all over the field as normal. Got a couple of sacks from Mason Graham and Carson Swessinger. Newsom got him an interception, and that was that. The Texans just outplayed us. All right, so we 1-1. Regional scout focus. Let's just go do this real fast. We're gonna take a look at the outside linebacker. Here we're gonna take a look at cornerback. And then here we're gonna take a look at the E, and here we're gonna take a look at quarterback. Let's see what's out there. Sometimes you gotta put Shador on notice and let them know, like, hey, we will replace you. All right. Here, Wilson got an upgrade. I knew he on right tackle. He got him an upgrade. Give him a little bit of pass protector there. He's going to be at 80 before you know it. And then Oscar Charleston is him an upgrade. He's moving, approaching close to an 80 overall. And we got some trade offers for the one. Same offers. We're good. We don't need it. Advance to next week. Playing those Panthers. Panthers been a very another good Cinderella team, and they beat us 23-20. So we already on a 2-game losing streak. So what happened this game? So this game, we threw a touchdown, 204 yards, our 66% completion rate. Young was just better. Overall, Shador ran the ball 7 times. Quinshawn 12. I mean, we can't have that if we want to win. They got Matthew Golden. I mean, Garrett Wilson got a touchdown, but nothing really stood out in this game. Jack Sawyer, he's been doing pretty good. Great addition for us bringing him in for sure. But there's just another loss in the column, and we got an injury, which is Deacon Bolden. He's out for 3 weeks. So with that being said, let's go take a look at our lineup. Rainey has an upgrade. He's a star dev. Stevens got an upgrade. We're gonna roll with Cameron Mitchell. We're gonna let Cameron Mitchell run that backup spot outside of Newsom. We put Newsom back to the top, just only because since we're simulating specialists, we still got Nick. All right. We'll sim up some more before we start doing all these upgrades. I don't want to stop and do upgrades every single time. So let's get at least to the bye week. So we got the Steelers, and we won 21-17. Okay, we back on the winning track. We got an injury here. Let's say we getting the injury play. Now the next cornerback is gone. Cameron Mitchell got hurt, broken thumb. So some of these cornerbacks getting some opportunities. They better take advantage of it. Okay, so we now 2-2. Shador, a good game, 2 touchdowns, no interception, 68% on completion. I mean, I expect that for you to do that against a 2nd-year player, Matthew Dawson. Not much going on the ground game. They even got Mike Evans. Oh, Garrett Wilson once again a touchdown. Jamari Thrash a touchdown. I'm not really seeing a lot from Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy seemed been a little quiet in these games. Mason Graham with a sack, no interceptions. Just a nice little solid win. We'll take that. Let's go ahead and advance to this bye after the Jaguars game. So we won 22 to 21. It was a close match, but we ended up winning. Man, look at Thomas. Thomas had 2 interceptions. He definitely took the opportunity to step into that starting cornerback role, and came in and did a great job. So that's what I like to see. That immediately put us at 3-2, which I'm glad going into the bye about, especially losing those 2 games. So let's see what happened with the Jaguars. Trevor threw 4 interceptions. We had him in a blender. We threw 1, but we had Trevor out there struggling a little bit. And then Quinshawn got the run the ball 17 times. We had a pretty decent running game going. Garrett Wilson once again did his thing. Jerry Jeudy 3. Travis Hunter, he got him a touchdown out of it. And our guys doing what they do. Yeah, Thomas, Bolden, Jeremiah. That's what I like to see. So now we have to go into the bye week at 3-2. And then we'll go ahead and upgrade these players. All right, so we 3-2. Tampa Bay is 2-4. Let's just take a look and see who's looking for a contract. It's Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett time at age 30. He wants a 3-year extension to go ahead and end his career with the Browns. Garrett Wilson wants a 4-year contract, which I think he earned to be with the Browns. He has pretty similar interests. Quinshawn is looking for his payday. Grant is looking for a payday. I love Grant. Grant will probably be one of the last people I try to pay if we have money left over, just because there's safeties in the draft and we have pretty decent safeties. Tevin Jenkins, this could be his last hoorah with us. Jordan Brooks, this is last year with us too. We have Charleston, Oscar Charleston. Maybe I try to trade Brooks and see if I can get something for him versus don't get nothing. DeWan Johnson won't get signed back. And that's it. That's mainly. Let's see what's out there. Let's put Brooks on the block and see what people are willing to give for Brooks right now, since I know for a fact we probably won't be able to sign him back. And then let's go ahead and upgrade these players. I'm pretty sure we got plenty of upgrades right now. So Jeremiah is approaching, or have made the 90 club. Quinshawn is somebody who we definitely gonna need to sign back. Let's give him a little bit on the power back side. And we have Grant here, who is a huge possibility we might lose, but I do love Nick. Us picking up Nick and having him on the team is definitely might be our saving grace. Mason Graham is he's developing like molasses, man, and I can't get him to a star dev to save his life. Dua got his upgrade. Dua can't even get to a star dev himself. David Barton, put him on some power this time. He's already an 80 overall. He's, like I said, he's a monster. That was a great pickup for us at tackle. Jack Beck on Rainey. Big upgrade for him. Star dev player. Another big boy we got as a rookie. Cameron Mitchell. Ben Stevens. Okay, they gave him an upgrade. Yeah, much well-deserved upgrade for him. He had a good game with those 2 interceptions. They probably moved him up the chart. Yeah, I've been using Pierre more as a power back, so it's only right to put that attribute there. And then shallow. All right. So players upgraded. Let's go ahead and take a look at our lineup. Let me see. Stephon Rainey. Yep, Barton. Looking good. We're looking good. Jamari Thrash. Is Judy hurt? Judy is hurt. So now that forced Jamari Thrash to move up. Beck, Thomas, and Lane. Defense. Bolden, Jeremiah Brooks. We're shopping Brooks right now as we speak. Bolden is back. Thomas has officially moved up the chart based off his play. And specialist, yep, Thomas is there. Sawyer, gonna go ahead and move back in the slot. Let's move here there. All right, y'all. So now we got to face them Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which I'm pretty sure is still Baker Mayfield led team, which it is at 31. Bucky Irvin, Emeka, Chris Godwin is still there. Jalen McMillan, Cotton. They still have pretty decent line. Logan Hall. Big Vita Vea is still playing. They got Seth Cohen, Nakobe Dean, Jamal Dean is still there. They have some nice cornerbacks. Yep, we can still beat them. And we playing in Tampa Bay. So let's get a win before we have to go play these Ravens. Nope, we lost 31-17. Isn't that something? We do got some actual picks that came in for Jordan Brooks. Let's go take a peek and see what happened in this game. So we have Sanders. I don't know if Sanders the problem, man, because when you look at stuff like this, I mean, 77% completion rate, 207 yards, 1 touchdown. I mean, Baker Mayfield threw 3 touchdowns, but it's trying to figure out, is our defense the problem? Like, is that what we're struggling at? Is the defensive side? I mean, Brooks had 13 tackles. I just honestly couldn't put my 3 deflections. I mean, I just can't put my finger on it on what the issue is of us not winning these games. So we are at week 8. For national scouting focus, we're gonna go outside linebacker, just because it's a lot of them. Who got the weekly award? Brooks. Yeah, Jordan Brooks. All 2 fumble, forced fumble, 2 fumble recoveries. I mean, he had an amazing game. I mean, we didn't win, but I guess it's great on the midst of we're trying to trade him. So let's see what's out there. So DeMarcus Camp, no. Brandon Ferguson, no. No. Big, no. DeMar Turner, no. Jacoby Myers, ooh. I don't want to rob Panthers like that, even though that's a nice young receiver. We might just have to finish the season with him. We might have to just finish the season with the team that we have, y'all. Let's go ahead and play these Ravens. Lost. I don't know what it is about us and these Ravens, man. So for the Ravens, we had 3 touchdowns from Shador, 285 yards. Lamar didn't have any. He had 1 interception that he thrown. How we be losing these games, I don't know. Is it Derrick Henry? Is it because Lamar Jackson ran for 11 times for 50 yards? Like, what is it? Beck had a great game, 7 receptions, 103 yards. But what is it that we are struggling in these games is where I just can't. Like I said, I don't know if it's defense or not. That's what I can't put my finger on. If it's defense or not, if we got to make a move. And if so, what move do we make? Because I feel like our linebackers are good. We're gonna have to make a move, y'all. We do. Okay. Let's review these offers from Brooks. Will Johnson from the Saints. We have Deacon Bolden. Because I'm really thinking about trading Mason Graham too. Like, that's not off the table. I just don't see the value in what we're getting if we traded Jordan Brooks. Let's take a look at Grant. If we traded him, Grant is somebody else that could be a possibility with somebody we can't bring back. It's like none of this right now is immediate help. Like, yeah, we can get Jig, but yeah, that's not gonna work. So Miles Murphy out there, Chris Godwin, Travis Hunter. Can we bring Travis Hunter to the team and play both sides of the ball? And we gonna do it. We bringing in Travis Hunter. We bringing in Travis Hunter. Okay. So we done brought in Travis Hunter, and this is what we're gonna do. I'm going to edit him, and I'm gonna switch him to cornerback. So now I have Garrett Wilson, Judy, Beck Thrash, all here. Von Rainey is gonna be there. Harold Fanning. No. Here. Fanning starts. Now knows that put Charles tend to be the starter on the team with a possible backup of Parson here. And that's what we're gonna roll with. That's what we're doing. Let's see if that changes anything. Let's try to get the week 12 and see if it changes anything about this team. Let's go play the Bengals. 27-24, we lost. Let's figure out why. Let's see what's going on now. Because we losing tight games. That's the problem. So Joe Burrow, 270 yards, 79% completion. We threw 243. We're not running the ball as much. Travis Hunter. Jack Sawyer. We was getting our sacks, but that's about it. We gotta answer a media question. We are 3-5 right now. We should be a playoff team, and I'm gonna watch the. Yes, we have to turn things around for sure. We won. We beat the Colts. That was a good win. We in a space once again where we trying to sneak into the playoffs. So we beat the Colts 20-16. Shador had 2 touchdowns, 178 yards. Quinshawn had a good game running. Thrash, Garrett, Myles Garrett had 5 sacks. Now that's the type of game that I like to see. He had 5 sacks. I keep checking to see if I see some receiver stats from Travis Hunter, but I'm guessing that's probably nerfed a little bit. So you got an opponent you know well is coming up at your house, at your time. You're both playing at a high level. What do you expect? Let's go. All right. Thursday night football. We got Cincinnati once again that we need to come in here and we need to beat. We got a weekly award. Probably Myles Garrett with those 5 sacks. Yes, he did. 7 tackles for a loss. It's crazy. All right. Let's go. 22-21. We got edged out in the end. Like I said, none of these games are blowout. All of these games are super close where it's like these are winnable games, as you could tell, that we just not winning. 2 touchdowns for Shador. Interception by Joe Burrow. Quinshawn got him a touchdown in. Garrett Wilson got him 2 touchdowns. Great job. Judy went off 10 tackles. Where our people at? Graham, Schlesinger, Travis Hunter got him an interception. That's what I like to see. We got to turn something around so we're going to try to make these playoffs. So we're going to go ahead and play the Steelers, and then we'll go ahead and do the upgrades. We won 27-24. Big win, big win, big win. Let's see. Shador threw 2 interceptions, but he threw 2 touchdowns, 310 yards. I like to see that. Running game is just not there. We might have to part ways with our offensive coordinator because I don't know what's going on with the whole offensive side of the ball. Honestly, it's just not working. Defense, Jeremiah. We got some sacks here. Good sacks. Travis Hunter and Nick are the ones that got those interceptions. Like to see that. All right. So now let's look at this playoff pictures. So Ravens, Bengals is in there for sure. Kind of look like it's shaping up how it was last year a little bit. Same way on the NFC side. We got some work to do for sure. Take a look at over here. We're 5-6. Battling with where Cincinnati is, so we still have a chance to get in there, especially wild card, because a lot of these teams are just in the same boat as we are, so it ain't like that we're far off. So I'm not really tripping about that. Scouting focus player, don't have to do that. Let's go, and we got an injury here. Who got hurt? Mike Hall. He is gone for 6 weeks. So let's now go ahead and get some of these upgrades in. So we got Myles Garrett. He's pretty much maxed out almost on everything. We're gonna have to get this man his money. That's just what's gonna happen. I mean, we're gonna have to give him money. Mike Hall, 88. He's gone out. Ruptured disc for the ruptured disc for the next 6 weeks, so that's gonna hurt us. Greg Newsome, he got him an upgrade to the 88 overall. Bolden, Mason Graham, this is your shot to step up, man. This is your shot to step up, especially with trading picks to get to you, and we still end up getting Travis Hunter. This is your shot. Carson, you got to step up. You got to step up. A lot of these players got to step up. We putting a lot on them with players we don't have anymore. David Barton, he doing exactly what we expect him to do, especially as a rookie. Travis Hunter, definitely man to man. Vaughn, morale went down. Got speed rusher, got him a 76 now. All right. Now we got the Falcons. Let's go. We fighting for playoff spots now. We lost 28-22. I just don't get it. I just don't know what the missing piece is. We're not dynamic somewhere. I mean, we had one touchdown. Bijan killed us, even though Quinshawn got in the end zone twice. We missing something somewhere, or we just not dynamic enough. We have to trading deadline is over with, so we're gonna have to figure it out. We're gonna have to figure it out in the off season once again. Let's see if we can. The Jets is the ones that put it out the playoffs last season, and we beat them. We beat the Jets. So we pretty much going back and forth in these win-loss columns. So Shador had a good game. This is Rondre Fox that they're running with, and we end up getting that win. Quinshawn had a very, very good game. That's what I like to see. Thrash, Garrett, nothing really sticks out there. Graham and Garrett. Kyle Bolden got his interception. All right, so now we at the Ravens week. Can we beat the Ravens? We beat them, y'all. 26-10. We beat them. That was a huge game. That was a huge game to win. It put us on a little 2-game winning streak. That was a big game right there. So once again, Lamar is not passing that ball. Shador is 2 touchdowns, 1 interceptions. Lamar is gonna do what Lamar does, but I think for the most part, the team was strong. Garrett Wilson, Jerry Judy did their thing out there. I like that. Jeremiah, we got some tackles for a loss. We got to the quarterback. We got we got a couple of forced fumbles too, and fumble recoveries. So now, when you look at the playoff picture, we got the 7th spot again. So, but Cincinnati is been winning to get the division right now. They're fighting for the whole division to stay up in there. So, that's interesting. Let's take a look. See, we dropped in all these categories. We dropped in. That's crazy. So we 8-6, 8-6, 7-7 for our division. We don't have to worry about the AFC East. It looks like Buffalo is gonna win that division and be in the playoffs. It looks like that Indiana is heading to win their division. As long as we don't start losing, we should be ahead there. What we have to focus on and be careful about is this AFC West division, especially with the Broncos. So we have to kind of win out just to stay safe. So now let's go. We need another win, and we got it. We beat the Commanders 28-3. We are on a roll now, y'all. We are on a roll now. We are setting ourselves up for the playoffs once again. 3-game winning streak. I think we found our mojo. Jaden Daniels, we had him throw 2 interceptions. We got 2 touchdowns. Shador had a great game. Quinshawn looked like we running the ball a lot more. Shador got it in the end zone there. Good job. Love when I see Garrett Wilson get to the quarterback. Jack Sawyer has secretly had a good season this year too. Newsome, Charleston out there. That's what I like to see. So now the playoff picture. We still 7th. Now Bengals lost and Baltimore must have won. That put Baltimore in the driver's seat of our division so far. So we kind of teetering around. Let's go take a look. So with us being 8-7, Denver won too. Denver is 8-7, so we still fighting. One wrong step, no one else is really in the mix. We don't have to worry about Tennessee, Houston, Vegas. It's really coming down to these last few games between if Denver can win out and if we can win out. That's what it's coming down to. So now we have to go play the Saints. That should be a win. We got 2 games to get it done. And look who we end the season with, the Broncos. Another win, 44-38. We are on a roll, y'all. We are on a roll. Denver has won 2, and that final game will determine who goes into the playoffs between the Browns and the Broncos. So let's see. We on a good 4-game winning streak too. Looked like Paul Frazier had a good game, but we had 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Quinshawn is running that ball more. It looked like Sanders is running the ball more, which is very, very interesting how that changed up. Thrash had a good game. See what my guys did. Once again, Sawyer, Bolden did his thing. All right, so we down to that final game, and I'm gonna do the upgrades too because I want to make sure that we are on pace to be able to get inside these playoffs. Yep, 9-7. Look like Cincinnati's gonna take off with the division. I don't know if Baltimore and Cincinnati are about to play each other. But yeah, it comes down to this. Now, if Baltimore somehow loses and we win, no, Broncos wouldn't be able to step in. Because if we lose, automatically Broncos are in, and if Baltimore win, they're above us. So This is very interesting. This is interesting territory, y'all. So no matter what, we gotta win or we gonna miss these playoffs. So I need everybody at full strength. Come on, Garrett. This is a huge game. How long? My boy got 5 upgrades. That's what happened with Mike Hall when Mike Hall got good. That boy came up fast, didn't he? Okay, Vaughn got him 2 upgrades. He need all of them. Let me see, Ben. My boy, my rookie boy Ben. He needs all his upgrades. Let's see, Jeremiah. He definitely need his. Clint Sean, you need yours. Judy, David, gotta give him his upgrade. Shador, Charleston. Charleston had to step in his role fast, and he did it. I gotta give it to him. He did it. All right. Upgrade everybody else. So now we are going to go and look at our starting lineups. Okay, Vaughn. Yep. This is about as good as it's gonna get, y'all. Judy, Thrash, Beck, Thomas. Beck, if you ain't up to the test, I will pull your ass out. We're good here. Bolden, Oscar, Paulson, Grant. Yeah, I think we ready, y'all. Let's move Travis Hunter back where he needs to be for this game. Let me see, McCree stepping in right when we need him. All right, we gotta go play them Broncos, y'all. Let's go take a peek at this Broncos team. Of course, they got Bo Nix, our good old friend Nick Chubb. They went and got Rashad White. They got Sutton, Mims Jr. They're beatable. Ingram, they're beatable. They have a nice line. They got Greenlaw, Nick Benito, Patrick Surtain is tough. Riley Moss, Hufanga. All right, they're beatable. Our team is good too. Here it is, y'all. This is to get into the playoffs. And we didn't do it. We lost 27-24 to not make the playoffs. Boy had a decent game. Decent games across the board. Can't be mad. All right. Lewis Fox, Scott Anderson, Mike McDonald, D'Amico Ryans, Jay Ball, Mike McCarthy. So we got to do some things here. Sif is gone. Josh is gone. We need some replacements now. So no more Seth Henry. We got Mac Williams for Seattle, Bill Duncan, Braden Williamson from Buffalo, Scott Anderson from New Orleans, Eric Aguilar. Some of these guys, they don't really have a lot of talents, so we got to bring somebody in. We just had Seth, but the vertical power run offense just wasn't working for us. We might have to go West Coast zone run with Mac Williams in Seattle. West Coast zone run with Seattle's offense. 76-16 fit for us. And then defense, we're going to have to make some changes. The defensive side. Bill Summers, who seemed like he's a guru. Blitzing linebackers, edge pressure, safety first, power line. He's a 4-3 scheme. We're gonna have to hire him. And they run 3-3-5. Yep. So now we got new offensive and defensive coordinators kind of coming to this season. Playoff bracket, which we're not in. Cincinnati and Baltimore play. Buffalo, oh man, and Baltimore lost, but I don't know if they just held the tiebreaker or what. Man, I'm upset that we didn't make these playoffs. We going backwards, and I'm pretty sure these fans are pissed. So now we got to try to pull a rabbit out of our hat in this draft and in free agency. Try to re-sign these players if they want to re-sign. It's a lot that we got to do. So let's upgrade my line. We're set there. We hired a coordinator. So now let's move forward and let's see where we at. Baltimore beat Cincinnati at first. The Broncos beat the Bills, and so the away teams, besides the Colts, did their thing. Then Kansas City took care of Baltimore. Colts took care of Broncos, and then now Kansas City is going to another Super Bowl. On the NFC side, Rams took care of Eagles. San Francisco took care of the Packers, and the Falcons took care of Commanders. Then the Falcons beat the 49ers, and the Vikings beat the Rams, and the Vikings beat the Falcons. And now we're about to see both number one teams go at it in the Super Bowl, the Vikings versus the Chiefs. Pro Bowl roster. Let's see if we have anybody there. Nobody from our side. Mixon, nope. Chase Evans. I know that ain't Jahan Dotson. I know that ain't Jahan Dotson Pro Bowler. That's so crazy to me. That is so crazy to me. Do we have anybody make the Pro Bowl this season besides Myles Garrett? Carson Swessinger made the Pro Bowl, y'all. Jeremiah made the Pro Bowl. Kyle Bolden made the Pro Bowl. So we got some wins on this offense for sure, our defense. So let's go ahead and advance to the Super Bowl and yearly awards. Let's take a look. Pat Mahomes may get MVP, Coach of the Year. Kevin O'Connell should get it. AFC, do we have any offensive player of the rookie? Offensive players? Nope. Defensive, Myles Garrett is always in the running. Offensive player, Larkin is down there. Defense, McCree, he got to come in a little bit. Best QB, Sanders is up there, but nothing big. Quinshawn is up there. Once again, you don't even see Gary Wilson's name in sight. Tevin is up there for best offensive lineman. Best linebacker, Carson Swessinger. I wonder if, nope, he's not, since we traded him. I was trying to see if Jordan Brooks was around. Best DB. Didn't really have anybody. All right. So we got some quick work to do. Yearly awards. Time to head to the off season. Okay. So it's time to build this team. Who won the Super Bowl? Kansas City did it easily. Pat Mahomes MVP. Isaiah Pacheco MVP of the Super Bowl. Got some few players here to upgrade. Probably all my practice squad players. But I ain't playing no more. I am not playing anymore. We did season recap. Do we have anybody retiring? Nope, nobody on the Browns retiring. Why tell all these guys want to do it all over again? They're determined. So let's go ahead and re-sign some players. Let's negotiate with Myles Garrett. He wanted, he got it. He want to hit free agency. Sir, that's a no for me, big dog. Franchise tag. Garrett Wilson is not really looking to come back. I'm only willing to overpay so much. All right, there we go. Garrett Wilson is back. Grant, I'll have to take a look at. Tevin, he won 36 million. The one, no. Why? I'd rather hit free agency. Jonnu, no. Jack, AJ Cole, no. So my two biggest people I brought back. Grant, if I was to bring back Grant, that'd give us 68 million in the cap. Nope. We're gonna hit free agency. We're gonna hit free agency with what we have left. So nothing is out there when it comes to quarterback. I didn't see Quinshawn. Y'all saw Quinshawn? Y'all my boy contract. I didn't see him out there. But yeah, Quinshawn. Bateman, Burton, Trey Tucker. If we wanted him, 94 speed, 81. Matthew Golden is out there at 97 speed. He just don't want to come here. Tight end Ingram. Michael Mayer. We don't need that. We do need a left guard to bring in, at least for right now. That's a lot of money he want to bring in. He want to do, but we might have no choice. I'm not overpaying for that. If not, I'm going for John. I'm not overpaying for that. We also need a center. That's another thing we need. Ryan Kelly is looking to come in as a bridge or a mentor, which I'm cool with. Good, we good. Man, if he wanted to come here, we got a Jonathan Allen out there floating around too that we can bring in at 32. Abdul Carter. Oh, this game is wilding. I take a Abdul Carter and flip him on the right side immediately. Because I did 3 already. Let's just double check. Jordan Brooks floating around out there again. Drew Sanders. Bradley Chubb. What's the cornerbacks looking like? You hold my beer real fast. You hold my beer real fast. Hold my beer real fast. I know a lot of people looking for you, Tevin. But there's no way Kyle Hamilton is floating around out here, and I'm not about to get in on that. I offered it to him. I did. I offered it to him. It is what it is. Advance to week 2. At this point, we trying to win. Sign free agents. Targeted. He said he haven't said nothing yet. And we probably won't get Carter. Because I only can overpay for so much. So let's bring that back. My signing. Okay, cool. All right, got Quinshawn back. That's off the table. So let's go cheaper. Let's make him an offer. He'll definitely come. Here we're gonna have to go a cheaper route and get our center. Aiden Hutchinson went to the Colts. I still want to do Carter. If he'll come, and I change him right to right guard. How much the hell did Dolphins offer this man? What if I give you this across 3 years? Okay, we up there fighting for him. Simmons, and we still fighting. We still gave Kyle the best offer so far. We gave him the best offer. got Quinshawn. What's the deal? All right. So Brewer said no. Man, we can bring Taylor back. Man, might as well bring Taylor back for one more year till we find somebody to fill that hole. Abdul Carter went ahead and went with the Dolphins. Jalen Walker is out there looking for a team. We can bring you in. It's crazy because we can go right back and get Jordan Brooks and bring him back to this team probably for a little bit of nothing. I'm not paying him 3 years, and I'm not matching what whoever else is looking to bring him in on that either, because these are bridge players. Jerome Baker is still out there. There's Campbell, Kenneth Murray, and Baker was a solid player for the team. I give him a 1 year just to come and back up, just to come back and back up Charleston. Still over. Kyle said no. Kyle said no. We tried, y'all. We tried. I'm pretty sure Grant got an offer. I don't know what offer he got, but I can do 2 years, $12 million. The Giants is offering him a little bit more. We're gonna have to roll with Nick. He'll get Cole back. We're gonna have to roll with Nick. All right. Let's take a look at what we got so far, or what we're rolling into the season with. We got Shiloh. Still got Juskins, Quinshawn Juskins. We still got Garrett, Judy, Thrash, Beck, Barry, Trey Harris, and so forth. We need to get better at tight end. Our line is still decent. We got Gary Wilson. Jalen did come ahead and come to the team. I'm gonna move Jalen to the right side. So Jalen, Jack, yep. Got better there. Our defensive line is great. I really like our defensive line. Charleston Baker is back. We're good there. Greg Bolden. We got Travis Hunter as well. Bolden, superstar. We got Nick stepping into that role, and that's just how it's gonna go. So now let's head to the draft. We're gonna do the first couple of rounds, and then after that, we're gonna let computer do his thing.
Every career starts as a...
Okay, pick 18. So pick 18. You got Chuck Knox out there, who's a top 5 talent. There is Demetrius Bush, who's a power rusher, speed rusher, and Alex. I'm checking at Chuck Knox, man. I want to run through it. Short accuracy. Do we bring in a new quarterback, or we go with one of these guys here? I go Demetrius Bush. Let's bring him in. He's a B. Because we got Myles Garrett franchise tag, but we're eventually gonna have to do something with that. Knox is still up there, and I want to know why. He seems solid. He check all the boxes. A, break sack. B, play action. Deep accuracy, short accuracy. You bring him in. We need a backup anyway. You bring him in. Okay. So now let's take a look at this tight end. He's B's across the board. He's not as fast, but he's decent. B, catching traffic. B, deep route, medium route, run block. I'm gonna keep my eye on that tight end. Pat Brown. Might have to bring him in. He is 6'1". Bring him in. Bring him in. All right, now you go ahead and get Ellis. Bad pick. Didn't like that. Cool. And then round 5 and on, I'll let computer draft. All right, so let's do a draft recap. So we got Demetrius Bush at a 75, who will be able to put his hand in the dirt. We got Chuck Knox at 74. We have Pat Brown at a 74, and the rest are filler pieces. And that's what we have. So to really completely see this team rounded out for next season, we have a little bit of pressure on Shador in his spot, with someone ready to come in and play if need to. We still got Quinshawn. We got Dylan. I like what we have at receiver still. I think we should be able to win with this. Carrierius Ellis pick wasn't what I thought it would be, but we might have to just take a look and see what we can maybe find in free agency or trade land. Vaughn is here. John is here. Wyatt. We got our young line. We might have to just go ahead and do it, and we might have to just put Myles Garrett on the trading block and see what's out there for him. At 31 years old, it might be time to move on. We got Jalen Walker and Jack Sawyer. Let me see. So I need a power rusher on that side. Jalen is a power and speed rusher. Jack is more of a power rusher. I can move Jack over to that side, so Jack can step in if he needs to. We got Michael, Graham, McCree, Carson, Demetrius Bush. Like I said, Demetrius Bush will be able to do a multitude of things at 260. Biggest thing is I can possibly put him on the line as well. He is a power rusher, so I can easily go here for him. And once I do, that put him in the territory over there with Jack. And then I can get something for Myles Garrett. So I don't know if trading is open. Let me see, trade away. There is a possibility Myles Garrett might not be on this team going forward, and they're going to have to pay me. So Derwin James is available that I can get to still get a third rounder for him. Mike Sandstrill at cornerback if I needed a cornerback. Jalen Waddle would be available. Brian Burns if I needed someone hand in the dirt, but he's $32 million. Jacoby, Kyron, Chris Olave, Jeffrey Simmons, which I don't need. It will have to be me getting some type of capital and still being able to get a Derwin James to come in. Let's see if I can counter this offer. The draft pick. Give me, I don't want that. Okay. Give me a 2028 second, that to a fourth. Done. Myles Garrett is now a Charger. And we have Bush and Sawyer here. We have Walker. We have a younger line. We got Charleston, Jeremiah, Greg Newsome, Travis Hunter. We have that. We have Kyle Bolden. And we now have Derwin James coming in as the new person on the team to hold down the defense. And that's what it looks like. So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to start the next season. And try to make a run for these playoffs. We still a solid team. We got a new offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator, and we're gonna roll with it from there and see what we have. But until then, thank you for chilling with Rich Chill and Play. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Till next time, salute.